Oh yes!
Jesus Christ!
Oh! Yes, that's how we're starting this shit. Because why not, man?
God damn it.
Yeah, people. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah, I had to do it. Got to do it all the time. Every time he play that theme, so I got to go.
You gotta get his funk on.
God damn.
Make them laugh. Make them laugh.
I feel sorry for Hove because I know he's just like, God, that shit was fucking loud.
That man. Heads up next time, bro.
No, cause that was perfect. I got you to go, no, like. Oh, I'm sorry. People,
props to you for my favorite SmackDown theme.
That is a horrible theme song, but that's cool. By the way, I like how you ran red tonight because it's Roadblock. Red pay-per-view, that's totally the reason why. I get it. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
What's the A stand for, asshole?
Alvin the Chipmunks?
Yeah,
it's an Alvin the Chipmunks shirt?
Yeah, it's actually an old work shirt back from the Hollywood video days for Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Dude, that's so like just adult and just badass. Like I wish I had that shirt.
Is officially a cartoon character.
Yeah. No, he's literally wearing Alvin and Chipmunk shirt. Like that's amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should see what it says. You should see what it says on the back.
What does it say in the back?
Get monked.
Okay, I thought you were actually gonna turn around and we would have got like plumber crack. Like that would have been great.
Bro, that's a lot of work, man.
Let's get mugged for this fucking pay-per-view because it was the best ever, man. It was the perfect way to
shut
not wrong.
Shut the fuck up right now.
Good. This was fucking good. People, this is MCA
No,
Ringside
you shut
Hangout.
up too. Nah, it was not. No, shut the fuck up.
Trey's about to get his ass kicked because he's talking shit about a good pay-per-view right now. And
Man, good pay-per-view my ass.
I'm gonna go and ask the calm one. Okay, you calm down because you're scary. You're scary, ruthless. Go ahead, you tell me, sir. Was this bad? I mean, Trey, you know he's a little emotional, but what do you think?
This was bad, man. I struggled for good moments with this thing. Neville showing up was awesome. Everything that I wanted to have happen didn't happen. Everything I knew was going to happen did happen. I'm called, but I'm not happy.
Why? He's like trying to hold his breath, like when you want to buy him a toy at the fucking Walmart. He's like.
Trey's ready to drive to Connecticut and protest outside the offices.
Bring me more of the same, but like a little bit different though. Do it. Like that's a lot to say on the sign and then over and over, but yeah.
He could just be standing outside the WWE HQ and saying, delete, delete, delete.
Nah, because that shit was stupid too. Nothing about wrestling this week was good. Dude. I was hoping Total Nonstop Deletion was gonna be good, but nah, that was bullshit itself. Fuck this week.
Trey, I think who else? Ruthless, did you watch Total Nonstop Deletion too?
I did as well, yeah.
Okay, I think all three of us, the only ones who actually watched it, already knew that shit was not going to be good.
Yeah,
but I was hoping it was going to be better than Raw and SmackDown.
You know for a fact we only watched it only because we just wanted to see what the fuck the Hardys were going to do.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that shit was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Funny, but awful.
Okay, because here's the thing. In concept, the Apocalypto tag team stuff, and concept is actually a pretty good idea the way it was done. Yeah. But the way it was executed was totally bad. Like, even that picture they're showing right now with Matt Hardy and the Hurricane, that setup was, I'm not going to lie, that was probably like the only good thing that was in there because it was hilarious. Other than that, like, there was bullshit. Eddie Edwards and Bobby Lashley in their match for the title, they're still fighting. They're even fighting in Tag Team Apocalypto. And they're still fighting to this day. There was never a conclusion. You don't know who won. Like, because they're still fucking fighting.
You know what Hurricane's mask looks like? It looks like one of those $1 Batman masks you find at the dollar store.
Man, it's always like that. That's the thing that pisses me off.
Man,
like,
that's just
whoever liked the fucking Hurricane. Like, that's the thing. We give WWE shit, but at least even their dumbasses are smart enough to know that the Hurricane gimmick is fucking silly. Like,
real quick, Trey Ruthless. Was it me or was Disco Inferno at fucking Total Nonstop Deletion?
He was. He was. Because when King Matsu Matt Hardy's son, for those who don't watch TNA. He beat Rockstar Spuds. Disco Inferno was like, whoo, thank God it's not me this time. And then they went back to King Matsu in the ring.
Okay, what's that in context of, like, I'm glad it's not me this time? Like, what does that mean?
Okay, so what happened was that King Maxwell had a match against fucking Rockstar Spud and won.
Yeah, it sounds normal. Rockstar Spud. My turtle could beat his ass, but go on.
So yeah,
because Senior Benjamin tasered him in the middle of the ring. Like that's
yes.
This was not a Kenny Omega versus the fucking child match. This was like there was at least a reason for it happening.
Question, because like I don't even know if y'all talk about wrestling anymore at this point. I talking like all these names and shit. Y'all sure y'all not talking about DBZ, Dragon Ball Z?
No
something?
shit, damn, so much. Oh my god, dude, that's perfect. Yes.
Wait a minute, hold up. Rockstar Spud, King Maxwell. Holy shit!
It does sound like some like off-brand DBZ characters.
Oh man, it's off-brand entertainment.
But
like,
the funny thing that Rockstar Spud said, he goes, "That fucking kid is more over than I'll ever be in my career."
And it's true. It's true.
God. That was so bad. You knew I was like, damn, that's how bad this company's doing right now when he's actually telling the truth.
Yeah, but since this is the shit block, I'm sorry. I mean, since this is the roadblock discussion, we're gonna cut the tone down some deletion thing short. In review, I'm giving it 2 out of 5 because, granted, we knew this shit was gonna be bad, but at least TNA is self-aware that they know it's bad. There's no Broken Man Hardy's putting butts on seats and people watching it and stuff like that. So at least they know, compared to a WWE show where they try to do shit that's good, but in concept ends up being bullshit. So yeah, 2 out of 5 for this.
I like how Matt Hardy right now seems like he's explaining the idea to Hurricane Helms. Like, no, it'd be great. We'll bring you back, and then you'll do the stupid fucking thing. And Hurricane came and like think right because that shit's on too tight. Like it's unbelievable.
I was just about to say some shit too about Matt Hardy at that picture. Like when Trey was just saying it because it's all self-aware and everything, and I'm sitting there saying, Matt Hardy looks like he even knows that this is some old bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I hate to use the Julian term, but this is so meta of a thing in the first place that I'm going to give it a 3 only because they knew what they were doing, and for what they were planning out to do, they did it, and I laughed at the points I was supposed to laugh at.
This should be renamed like the wrestling. Oh, go ahead.
I say it's weird to say that about wrestling, but it was clearly like, we want you to laugh here and watch the match here. All right, I'm laughing. I don't like the matches. The matches are pretty shit, but I'm laughing where I should laugh. So I'll at least give you 3 for that.
I will say that they should make a game out of this shit. It's called Wrestling Promotion Simulator, and it's just like Go Simulator. You know, it's like, hey, it's bad. Buy our ticket, watch our show. It's bad though. Get it? It's bad. So we're telling you it's bad, so you should watch it because it's bad. Ha ha. Fuck you.
Y'all leave Hurricane Mask alone because, if I may, to quote Kane, "Hey, chicks dig the mask." Yeah.
I love that shit.
Well, on Kane's defense, he actually used to have a badass mask.
Yeah, of course. No, and that's the thing. Like Hurricane looked even more badass back then. Like this, what the fuck is this shit?
That looks like some like fucking styrofoam painted on shit.
Lucha Libre people would fucking make fun of him at this point. He looks fucking ridiculous. He's too fucking old for this shit. Like, have some respect for yourself, you motherfucker, you. But
no, they were just doing it as a reference, Nick. Come on, it was Lake and Reincarnation. He turned to different gimmicks. Hey, he even did the 3 count thing, and he was dancing and stuff like that. And they even did like a WCW shout out because somebody on the left side of him when he was dancing like Alex Wright, and I actually thought that was pretty funny. So it was just supposed to be a shout out thing. It wasn't too serious. The one thing I will say that TNA did, that WWE didn't. You know how Hurricane would fly and shit like that? TNA actually put budget into that. Hurricane, they actually showed Hurricane
budget
fly.
into the production of the show. Just put it into Hurricane's fucking silly little joke that Trey just admitted that was just a little tiny joke. No, put budget into that. Yeah, that's fucking smart. Like, god damn it, dude.
You could have said that TNA hit a roadblock.
This motherfucker.
Thank you. No, I'm not laughing because you didn't laugh at any of my shit last night. Fuck you. People watching me in that chat.
Hey Nick, I laughed at your one joke you did yesterday. The one nobody laughed at with the crap. What was that joke? You made a joke about.
I
motherfucker, you laughed at the joke and you don't even remember it.
I forgot what it was. I just thought I was laughing my ass off, and you got mad at everybody for not laughing. Man, fuck you guys.
Just threw me right in the bus again. He was like, man, that joke was so funny. It was, man, I love that joke. It was, wait, what was that shit? What the fuck was that shit?
Wait, no, I promise I laughed. I promise.
It's like a Superman came to save a girl and then like just flew up higher and dropped her from like further up. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Trey trying to save you from that joke hit a roadblock.
Man, fuck this show. No, man. But one thing I will say though, okay, so Trey, I need to write this shit down. But like, what was your rating for the teenage show?
I'll give it 2 out of 5.
Okay, so you do know that in order for you not to be made fun of to a ridiculous degree for the next 5 months, your rating for Roadblock has to be above that, right? Like, you better move that fucking number down a little bit.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
For one, you think I give a damn if you make fun of me about this? And 2, Roadblock, I'm already giving my review ahead of the time. This shit gets a 0 out of 5. Fuck this pay-per-view.
That 30-minute match? That 30-minute Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, the best match they fucking had
That was
ever?
also bullshit, too.
Oh, you mean the match that's totally the end.
It doesn't matter.
Totally the end.
What about the matches? What about the matches?
Hold on. Okay, during that Iron Man match when they went tie up, do you remember when I think it was Cole or somebody that says it's in the line, there must be a winner. And then tell me that they did not pull that bullshit with the fucking final match when Kevin Owens retained the title by Jericho interfering. No one said it's in the line, there must be a winner.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hovind. That was another fucking problem I have with this pay-per-view. That finale tonight was just like a Raw show. This is supposed to be a big pay-per-view, end of the line, end of all the feuds. No, Kevin Owens fucking...
Dude, the next pay-per-view, the big one, is going to be fucking Royal Rumble. This is not a big pay-per-view. Speaker, don't you fall now.
No, because they said this is the end of the line. That pay-per-view was called. Anthony beat that in my head tonight when Charlotte beat Sasha tonight. It's supposed to be the end of the line, meaning end of these fucking feuds. And did that fucking happen tonight? Hell no.
Okay, hold on.
Fuck this pay-per-view.
No, end of the line. So Royal Rumble, everyone has to come out wearing a fucking crown. King of the Ring, everyone has to become a king for a fucking year. Are you kidding me?
What does that have to fucking do with anything? That has nothing to do with anything. No, that was supposed to be the end of the line, end of the fuse. That's it. Game over. But no, that finale tonight with Kevin Owens. No, they should have started that match over. But what did they do? Haha, Seth Rollins, remember? We were the Shield, even though, hey, remember Reigns? Remember when I betrayed you? Oh, nah, we cool, bro. Man, fuck this.
Hasn't that happened forever? Like,
but I've been complaining about, like I haven't been complaining about this on the shows the past few weeks.
Triple H pedigreed Stephanie during their wedding renewal fucking things. Like, why are they still together, man? Like, what the fuck? Mick Foley got retired because Stephanie fucking helped Triple H beat him at No Way Out 2000, but yet they're working together for Raw. Like, dude, you can't say that continuity is the thing that WWE does right. So I'm supposed to just sit there and enjoy it. I've been complaining about this on the shows the past few weeks. You're acting like I'm a hypocrite. When I'm not. I've been pissed off about this shit on the shows. You're like I don't complain about this shit every week. I'm scared.
Motherfucker. You're like I don't complain about this shit.
I'm just saying.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. In the meantime, make them loud.
No breaks. Let him keep going. I love this shit.
No, wait, no, scene. The movie scene's coming out soon, people.
My nickname is Trey Cooper, calm down. I'm going to be your entertainment. Make them loud.
Calm down. Let him keep going. They deserve it for that shit.
No, because the thing that's frustrating, though, man, is like, okay, you give this a 0 out of 5, and like, here's the thing that Anthony always does to me. He says, dude, what about the matches? What about the matches? And I know it's not just the matches. I know the storylines and things you need to do too. But dude, big cast match versus fucking Rusev. Or yeah, no.
On the pre-show.
Yeah, in the pre-show.
That was the pre-show.
No, I know, and I still count that. Like, pre-show is part of the show. It's like people actually go there and pay their money to sit there, and granted, they're not like sitting there watching the pre-show, but it's like it's on. Yeah. I watched it.
Yeah, but there's like 20 dark matches that don't show up on the pay-per-view either, but happen live.
No, I know, but this one did happen live. It was fucking. It goes on W Network. Like, you know what I mean? But like, they're in there, and plus it's a progression of the storyline. Like, if we talked about this on Raw every single fucking week, it's like I want to see a ending to the shit, or at least some kind of progression in the story. And it's like they had a match. I was worried that I was gonna sit through a boring ass match during the 3 hours or 4 hours this pay-per-view was, and the fact of the matter is I didn't, because it got done in the pre-show, and it was a very normal, just like. You know, it wasn't a big storyline thing. It was just, Big Cass. It was like 4 minutes long. Great match. Big Cass really showed himself doing some good shit. That was cool. I'm glad they did something like that. I'm sick of the fucking random, mid-carders or whatever having pre-show matches that no one gives a shit about. They put a storyline match in the pre-show. That's good. That's good booking. Fucking New Day finally lost the belts. You guys have been complaining about the fucking belts being on New Day every single week. Always bitching about New Day.
No,
I'm still sick of New Day. I'm still sick of. They finally lost it, and you're upset. You should be happy.
I doesn't believe. No. Go ahead, Anthony.
No, Nick. In that sense, you probably are right. Which I have never complained about New Day having it. I was just saying that they aren't doing anything with it. Like the only storyline that they have was the whole. Oh yeah, it's all about records now with the titles. It's no storylines. The storyline is the records. How long can they keep the title? Like I'm tired of that. But granted, New Day they did drop it, so that is switching up. But why would you drop it to Cesaro and Sheamus, some two people that should probably be in the main title picture, or some going after some other belt? Why the fuck would you drop it to them? This makes no fucking sense.
Well, I don't
So
think
thank you.
to go against though right now. Like that's the
Well,
that's the
one of the-
Nobody go in the club. What? What?
And,
Wait,
and that's
no,
that's
I'm
that's
not
really where I
talking
will.
about that, Trey. I'm talking about fucking Sheamus and Cesaro like going against anybody else. I'm not talking about the New Day. Yeah, they have just tons of tag teams. That's not the thing. It's like, Kevin Owens, Jericho, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. I almost call him Rusev because they're both equally fucking boring. But like, Sheamus and Cesaro don't fit into that storyline. Like that storyline is so not fucking even close to done yet. And then that main event picture scene is going to be taken over after Royal Rumble with Goldberg or Brock Lesnar. So it's kind of like. This is not the time for Cesaro or Sheamus to go into that. That's going to be after WrestleMania. That's going to be,
true.
What you could be like?
And Nick, honestly, the other thing that I really had a problem with was the finish itself to that match. I had no problem with Sheamus and Cesaro winning. I had a problem with them winning clean over the New Day and taking the belts. It would have been better to have the club interfere to screw up the end of the match and cause no one to really win cleanly, get a real proper dusty finish, so that I can believe on Raw tomorrow when somebody finally takes the belts off the New Day. But if they're going to end it, I'm at least glad that they did, properly give, Cesaro some respect, since that's who they got the belts from initially.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't want to do that either because the whole show was dusty. I mean, you got Jericho fucking accidentally being screwed over by Kevin Owens, and then Jericho, screwing over somebody at the end of the show.
The whole brand works on dusty finishes. That's all they can do over there.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, but I think that's the thing. Like, you really do not want to have the one match that can end clean. Like, you don't want that match to end in a dusty finish too, because it's like
my thing with the whole tag titles was that it's not that I really cared if the New Day kept it or not. It's just they always do that shit when somebody's going for the record. They break in the next fucking event, they lose it. Like, I just fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, that might happen too.
Yeah, so it always makes me think that was a fucking waste. At least they could have kept it for a little longer before fucking losing it, maybe by Royal Rumble or Mania. But I just hate that because they did the same shit with the fucking Divas belt when Nikki had it and they lost to Charlotte, I think it was.
Yeah.
They did the same shit with this fucking thing, and then all of a sudden, Miz got his own record going on whatever the fuck he was doing, and he lost it, and he got back. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Exactly. And the thing is, Ruthless makes a good point, too, because Ruthless, and I see the way, you book, too. I know how much you think about this stuff, and I know you're thinking, okay, well, they could have easily got more mileage out of this storyline. You know what I mean? New Day losing the belts is a big fucking deal. You might want to, make the shit last a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I totally get that, Ruthless. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I just... With the nightlight tonight and Trey being mad, it's I think there's a lot more to complain about than just the way this ended. Because in my opinion, when I was watching this, I jumped out of my fucking bed. I'm over there sick. I'm fucking tired. I can't do nothing. I jumped up. Was like, oh shit, they did it. And I was actually waiting for the announcer to be like, oh, due to whatever, Kofi Kingston's actually not in the match. It was actually Xavier Woods, so we're gonna restart. I was expecting some bullshit to happen, and it didn't. And that was refreshing as fuck. You know what I mean?
And from that aspect, and honestly, that was a well-worked match. I thought there was a lot of good, spots gotten in there, but I honestly felt like it should have been higher up the card. it should have had more time. If you're going to give the belts to Cesaro and Sheamus like that, you should have given the whole match more time to make it really feel like they really fought to get that. If you really go back and look at it, it's a quick match for it to be a tag match for the title.
Yeah, especially ending such a long reign. You need to have a match that
Yeah.
lives up to that. What are you saying?
Like, I need a gimmick for that match. I need like a cage match. I need not a Hell in a Cell, full on Hell in a Cell, but I need something to make that match feel like it's got the gravitas that it should have for somebody who's had the title this long.
Exactly. Now, Anthony, what are you going to say, man?
No, to piggyback off what Ruf was saying, yeah, make them feel like they actually earned it. Like the after I seen that match, it made me go back to NXT Takeover Toronto, back when DIY went against the Revival. They won that match, but they felt like they fought for that shit. Plus, It was like a bunch of story that built up to that point. So when they finally won the championship, she was just like, holy shit, finally, they done it. They finally came over all the odds and actually pulled over the victory. We didn't even know that they was going to drop the titles to Cesaro. It was no build-up. Plus, Cesaro and Sheamus looked like they was going to break up as teams at any moment because they can't get along. So that's what I'm saying. They just slapped this tag team together and gave them the titles. Won't you actually legitimately give the titles to a legitimate tag team like the club that they've been building
honestly,
up for like how long?
Anthony, you just came up with a really good point there. If they'd have done the 2 or 3 falls format for that, you could have ended up where Sheamus gets one of the pins for their team, Cesaro gets the other one, and then it's like, well, no, we both had to get these pins, otherwise we wouldn't have won these titles. And you have that sort of coming together. And then the Raw talk would have actually made sense tonight. Well, it probably wouldn't have made sense to Booker T there anyway, but, closer.
Because the only reference to anything was at the end where Cesaro had that moment with the New Day, because New Day's reign started with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd versus the New Day, where the New Day won the titles. And that was the only reference to that. But there was really no true build-up because, as Anthony said, Sheamus and Cesaro were going to break up at any moment, and now that they're champions. So it was just weird.
It would have been more poetic if Tyson Kidd was back and won the titles with Cesaro. But
that's the key word I want to jump into right now too is poetic, because that's another thing. Like, guy, I really like tonight's show. Like, what the fuck, man? Because speaking of poetic and speaking of just natural storytelling, man, this shit with fucking Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman was amazing. Like, dude, this is like, who just went?
Okay,
who the hell do you think?
Can I go first?
Man, I can't wait.
Nick, the storytelling of this match, it makes a lot of sense. The pacing was actually pretty good. But, Ruthless actually pointed this out because I didn't even notice it, but he was like, they're pretty much doing Rocky right now. And I was just like, dude, you're right now.
That entire match was Rocky. That was the first Rocky movie.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Plus, this match completely negates the fucking point of wrestling. You're supposed to pin somebody. 1, 2, 3. Well, if you can just survive a match, then we should start throwing those matches out.
You watch history right now. It's the first ever survival match. Like, dude, fucking... They haven't done this in a long time, honestly, because they've done this before. They had Stone Cold versus the Corporation survival match, where it's like a gauntlet, and it's just like, as long as he beats somebody, he technically wins. It's just like a storyline, non-sanctioned. Like, you ever seen like non-sanctioned matches where the referee basically just leaves a ring and he just continue to fight until, everyone has to break it up? Like Triple H, Shawn Michaels had that. Brock Lesnar had that against Kurt Angle once. There's been many times where that's happened, and it's like they did it again, except in this way, they actually did an underdog story that wasn't full of shit. Like, I believed every bit of this, man. Sami Zayn, he whooped ass, and he didn't have to make Braun Strowman look like, dude, here's the thing. We've seen Rey Mysterio beat Big Show, which, by the way, I don't care how much you guys like Rey Mysterio. That is some stupid-ass fucking shit.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen, by the way.
That's the most bullshit.
I love Rey Mysterio, but that is so stupid.
I mean, Big Show might as well be 5'2" then. I mean, like, dude, like, why the fuck would he be a giant? That he's not a giant anymore. You just killed the gimmick. Like, what the fuck?
I will give you that, but it seemed like Braun Strowman wasn't really the heel. It's like, if to really get that satisfaction, it just felt anticlimactic to me. You survived the match. You really didn't win shit because you didn't pin him. You don't know if you really can beat him. Plus,
but that wasn't
it was
the thing. It was like,
the only reason I side with Nick on this is you can't have Braun Strowman lose to Sami Zayn right now. Braun Strowman is being built as this monstrous, unstoppable force that will eventually take the title from somebody. You can't have him lose to Sami Zayn right now, especially considering what Sami Zayn had been doing prior to all this. So I like that they made him a mountain to climb. They're going to get another match. This isn't over with him and Braun Strowman, especially after what he said on Raw Talk. So I like that they did it that way, but I did not like a lot of the things that happened. They spent 3 full minutes outside the ring trying to get back in, or the ref just not counting and checking on him to make sure he was okay, or Mick Foley coming out with a towel and not throwing it.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was literally waiting for Sami Zayn to say, "Cut me, Mick." Like,
you're an animal. You're an animal.
I will say this: the Raw talk with Sami Zayn was not satisfied with the victory. I will admit that it kind of made this match a little better, because the thing is, with him saying, like, I'm not satisfied with this. Like, Booker T was trying to talk Sami Zayn out of having another match. He's like, Sami Zayn, go for the championships, go for money. Like, ignore this now. Like, go live your career. Like, go ahead and get the title. And Sami Zayn's like, no, I'm not. I don't roll like that. My feud's not done with Braun Strowman. I want Braun Strowman. I want to prove I can beat him in a legitimate match. And I was like, okay, Sami Zayn. All right, that kind of made that a little better. So I'll give props where props is due.
And then the next match you get for Braun Strowman, he gets fucking injured again.
Yeah.
Like, that's the dream, though. It's like literally points in this match where Sami Zayn was holding on to Mick Foley's like shirt. Let the match continue. Let the match continue. And as a heel, Braun Strowman was just standing there. Just standing, letting this like go on. Huh? Like what?
Well, like, I mean, I completely agree with you, because here's the thing, what I talked about last week. It's like, that's not his character, man. Like, he would do this. And it's like, we don't know Braun Strowman's character. And, like, this is, like, the first time where he's actually been, like, arrogant on the mic. Like, the last 3 weeks, he's always been like, I'm better than everybody. He's a bitch. Yeah. Like, you know, he's just, like, he doesn't care almost. Like, he doesn't even want to have this match. Braun Strowman's like, I want better competition. Sami Zayn is not that. Like, I want to move on.
Braun Strowman is Raw's Baron Corbin.
Exactly. So, for me, I'm just looking at this, and I'm like, yeah, Braun Strowman would just sit there and wait. Because he's just like, yeah, I know for sure that, like, nothing's... Like, look at him trying to fly and shit. You know, Braun Strowman doesn't...
look at Sami Zayn. It looked like... Shit, Sami Zayn looked like he got the soul slapped out of him.
Yeah, I know, man.
It's like, is that you, God?
I believe I can win.
He's like, I'm coming, mama.
Now, I do have to say one thing. If they are going to officially separate Braun Strowman from the Wyatts, he needs to shave the beard. Every time I look at him with the beard, no, seriously, he doesn't look anywhere near as intimidating as he should because of how weird.
Man, shave that fucking beard off. He's gonna look like the littlest bitch.
Yeah, no, seriously, he has a small head.
Like think of him like Sid Vicious, because that's essentially what they're booking him as. Like he needs clean shaven. He will look like a maniac, and it's perfect.
I don't know. I'm not.
Or a shorter beard, just something. Because it's like trim the sides where your sideburns are.
Here's the thing. He's had the beard way before he even was affiliated with the Wyatt family.
I know.
So
the beards have become so Wyatt focused. They got to do something with it.
You know what they should do? What they need to do is put on like some like tattoos on his chest. You know what I mean? Give him a grill. That would be very intimidating.
Motherfucker! No, you didn't. No.
Change his theme music to Purple Lamborghini.
Yes, there we go. Everything we do together. Like, sorry, I love that song a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh man.
No, I like how everyone just signed. Like, oh Jesus, he did that right now. No, man. Like for me, dude, I love this whole fucking match. I love this whole storyline. Anthony, what'd you think of this, man? Like, I know you didn't say too much, but yeah.
No, the match itself, like I said, it had great storytelling inside the ring and out and everything. I could have did without Mick Foley coming out, but I guess it added to the high stakes. Like I want to save this guy. I have an emotional connection with this guy, but it was, I don't know. You could have just left that out. It was completely pointless. When he had said, I'm going to give you 10 minutes, I didn't maybe I'm stupid, but I thought he was just going to be like, I'm going to give you 10 minutes so you can get that pinfall. And then when I seen the timer popped up, I was just like, wait, really? They're actually literally going to do that? I thought he was just speaking metaphorically. I was just like, okay. But yeah, I really wish that he might have, maybe not a pinfall because I see what y'all saying. Like he's the whole, you can't make him look weak compared to Sami Zayn, especially when they've been building him up for so long. Yeah. But at the same time, they was building up this story so much. I mean, that promo that Mick Foley gave, like, I don't want to give you this match. I want to see if you could do it. And all that shit, it was such an amazing promo. It just seemed like they had backed Sami Zayn's corner, Sami Zayn into such a corner where it seemed like he had to win. Now it's just like this whole thing was just anticlimactic. But that's just me. That's just me.
I would like to see their next match as a last man standing match. I think that'd be a great.
That would be
progression.
No, I think the next match should be a regular match. Then last man standing around like Elimination Chamber or something. Like that would be nice.
They should have a buried alive match.
And bury that
wait.
weird match.
Is Raw getting Elimination Chamber? I didn't know that. Is Raw getting Elimination Chamber?
Oh no,
I
I'm
think
talking
it's
shit.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
No,
it's SmackDown.
by the way, I get to be at Elimination Chamber this year. So I'm
Awesome.
happy.
Woo!
Yes, so I will not be doing a show that week, people. No, but yeah, like moving on to the next thing here, man. Seth Rollins, I don't know, honestly, it's a shame this is the main event because I don't give a fuck about what all this was. Like even Seth Rollins is trying to look out for a reason to like continue the storyline.
It
This
doesn't make
match
any
sucked.
sense.
Next.
It doesn't make any
The
sense.
match the match did not suck itself.
It was man. It was alright.
The match was well worked.
Yeah,
Because Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins can fucking wrestle like that.
The match was good, but like I missed the end. But I know Kevin Owens did something to fuck something up. What did he do?
It was the same ending every Seth Rollins.
He came out to interfere, and then Seth Rollins kicked him in the face, and then Jericho was like, and then lost.
Yeah.
Wow, so he did You Can't See Me, but like retarded version.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
It's because like the story coming into this match was like, yeah, I'm gonna move him away from the puzzle. I'm gonna take him out the equation. I'm like, no, and that doesn't even make any more sense because he still interrupted the main title match. So you're not doing anything. This literally has no story purpose. But
The real reason that match had a problem at the end is Triple H did not come out to interfere in the match.
Thank you.
Seth Rollins has called out Triple H over and over again, and Triple H is no-showing this whole thing.
And Seth Rollins is like, I want to fight him. Like it's old now. Like you guys
I'm
waited so
calling
long.
Royal Rumble, Triple H comes back, and he throws over Seth Rollins.
I'm calling it now. Triple H comes over tomorrow night.
Ooh.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
calling
nice.
it
I like
Now that'll be a Raw to watch.
because you know what's gonna happen. Kevin Owens and Jericho are gonna feud with Roman Reigns, but then with each other, I'm sure Mick Foley will say something like, "Hey, like all you three are gonna be like in a feud since you guys want to like pretend to fight so fucking much. Well, guess what? Now you're really gonna fight, and that's gonna be the main event to Royal Rumble. Like next to the Rumble, will be Roman Reigns versus those two.
Now, what I would love to happen instead is that Mick is so afraid of what's going to happen to Sami Zayn, he would trade him to SmackDown for Dean Ambrose. But we all dream, you know.
Yeah, and you know it's not gonna happen because Mick Foley just said on that last show.
That'd be
like-
awesome.
Then again, too, the club was like, okay, oh man, I don't want to make Ruthless mad, but the club,
You're not gonna make me mad. Go ahead and say it.
the club ain't all that, man. When AJ Styles over there, like, I beat John Cena. Oh, I did too, man. I did too. Yeah, I did too, man. Like for fucking 30 minutes, I beat John Cena. Ha ha, fucking funny. Like, can y'all like do something? Maybe, possibly for fuck's sake. Like,
Yeah, the club have been horribly booked since they came over.
Okay, cool. Now, the other things, like the other times they did that, the Bullet Club, like that shit was good. I'll admit to that. That was actually good. But in WWE so far, the club might as well just be just three guys coming together for no fucking reason. I mean, it's just
They kind of are.
We agree. We agree with that, Nick. The Bullet, not called the Bullet Club in WWE. The club has been horribly booked since they've come to the main Raw.
And
main
everyone-
The only way to fix him is
everything
give him to
about
Finn. Give him Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Well,
there we go.
well,
That's the only way to fix them is to
I
turn
mean-
them face and give them Finn Balor.
I mean, in order to fix that, Finn needs to fix himself and come back.
I think he's primarily healed up. He showed up. How many events now? He's been at least 4 different companies' pay-per-views at this point.
Yeah, he just appeared in another indie show in Ireland yesterday.
As
And
Finn-
he's
Finn Balor.
originally Finn Balor. He originally, when he showed himself, I think it was ICW, he couldn't even raise his arm, which is what was injured. But at the recent indie show he appeared in, he was actually raised both arms. In his entrance, he does the both his arms open thing. He was actually able to raise them both. So,
I would love to see that,
hopefully
the broken
means
arm.
he's coming back soon. So,
Oh man, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's what I feel about the club. That's what I feel about Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho. We'll go back into that when we give our ratings, which we're getting really really close to because now I know we already talked about it to an extent, but Trey, what was wrong with the Sasha Banks versus Charlotte match?
Oh,
'Cause-
boring.
what
so
the
fucking
fuck?
boring.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Am I the
God.
only person here? Okay, I feel like I'm the only person that feels like Sasha and Charlotte do not have chemistry together. I don't get why.
What the fuck?
WWE.
No. It's
I
not-
don't get
it's-
why. No, wait.
it's not-
Hold it. Let me
Hold
get
it,
my words in.
one time, man.
Let me get my words in. Because I don't know if it's because it's just me or I was spoiled by Sasha versus Bailey, but I just don't feel like Sasha and Charlotte have good chemistry. None of the matches, even back in NXT, I never thought their chemistry together was great. And I thought in the main roster they might have improved since then and stuff like that, but no. And just suffering 30 minutes of that, it was so boring. I think the only thing that was exciting this whole match was the whole like
Overtime.
ending. Even though the ending was bullshit, I'll admit, like Sasha Banks bleeding and all that stuff, I was like, okay, that caught me off guard. I didn't expect that. But other than that, it was just another Charlotte winning at a pay-per-view. We get it. Charlotte's unstoppable at pay-per-views. Like, whatever. I don't care anymore.
But that's like the Undertaker thing. I know what you mean. Like, I get it. But, like, still, it's like, for me, the only reason I disagree with that point is just because, like, you know, I see that with so much other things. It's like, and no one wants to, like, call those out until, like, they end up, like, doing something that you don't like. It's just, like, I don't know. Like, for me, the Charlotte Sasha Banks thing, this was the exact same length of time as a Hell in a Cell match was, and this had so much more action than Hell in a Cell. It was like, holy shit, like, and I was flipping out about Hell in a Cell. This was so much better than that shit. The wrestling aspect in it and the shit talking during the match, like Charlotte's like, or Sasha was like, you know, your daddy loves me more than you, fuck you, like, all that kind of shit, you know. Charlotte actually kicked Sasha Banks' leg and she fell on top of the steps. I have never seen that spot ever. I've never seen that spot. I've seen it done on accident, but I've never seen someone actually put that into a match. Fucking amazing storytelling. Looked like it was an accident. I'm literally like looking out for referees to give the X sign because I'm like, holy shit, like she really fucked herself up. Didn't happen. Like, dude, holy shit, it's incredible. Hovig, I forgot that you were actually talking before Trey. So yeah, go ahead, man. Like,
No, what I was gonna say is it's not that they don't have no chemistry with each other. Because they got chemistry. It's just that we've just seen Sasha Banks versus Charlotte like umpteen thousand times. At this point, it's like, just fucking end already. You know what I mean? It's not that they don't have chemistry. It's just Mick Foley's trying to fuck him, man. That's all it is. Man.
yeah, no, it really is.
That's all it is, man.
But
Listen,
Hovig,
if Charlotte shows up in my town, I'm sliding them DMs. Like, let's not play it down.
Hey,
Like, listen,
man,
Sasha's
wrong.
married. I respect marriages. Sasha's married. I ain't talking to Sasha. But Charlotte ain't. Charlotte is single.
yeah, Charlotte got divorced
So-
from Magnus. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But real talk. I actually like the match quite a lot. My main problem, and I said this to Anthony over and over again, my main problem is we went 20 minutes with no pins.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
that. I get that they're doing this whole Steamboat Flair thing over again with them, but it's an Iron Man match. Give me more pins than that. I want this to be ridiculous. By the end, I want them tired and just wailing on each other. Hopefully, and I like the end spot for ending the way it did with regulation time, at least, not OT. I like the regulation finish with Sasha tapping out as the time locks down, but literally she tapped out at 1 second. You mean to tell me you can't wait a second? So there's just certain things I just didn't like about the finish, but otherwise, I thought they worked a great match.
The only
You
issue
know
I
what would
have.
be better?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it would have been better if this was a 2 out of 3 falls match rather than an Iron Man match.
I agree with that, Hovig.
Because
Yeah, that's perfect.
Because the Iron Man match made no fucking sense at all. Because they did fucking 2 falls each. Like, you know, one of them could have totally won the fucking match.
It shouldn't have been 2 or 3 falls either. It should have been last woman standing. It should have literally been a old school last woman standing match, to where it's just like somebody's got to win. Can you keep Sasha down? Charlotte, can you keep Sasha down? Sasha, can you stop Charlotte from making the comeback? What's gonna happen?
The only problem with that is, like, I understand with people like Undertaker and shit, because you just want to see them like, oh my god, he's gonna do the sit up, like that's cool. But like with these two, like you guys are saying, like this is boring, and like they didn't stay down for too long. Imagine a last woman standing match and how much it got to sell. Like 8, 9. Oh my god, I barely made it by 1 fucking second. Like fuck you.
I like those near false finishes in that format. I don't like them in other matches, obviously. And I felt like this one, you either needed to have a ton of pins or just none. And they gave us just the wrong amount. Literally just the wrong amount.
Yeah. I mean, I really like you guys' booking on it, though. Like, honestly, like, you know, without it be the booker, isn't that amazing? But no, like, Hovig's idea with the 2 out of 3 falls match, like, yeah, I don't know why the fuck they didn't do that. That's perfect. Especially if you can add in, like, dude, what if they did this, like, just for a continuity thing? First match is regular. Second match is one of the matches they had, like a ladder match or something. And
like
then,
3 stages of hell.
Yeah, and then last one, Hell in a Cell
There
again.
you go.
you know, or a steel cage. You know, it's like get all the shit out of the way. So it's like it's the big, you know,
That'd have been
confetti
so much
explosion.
fucking better. Yeah,
Well,
the Iron Man match was not necessary at all.
Yeah.
Well, I think they only did that because because that video package that they had before, they was like, yeah, we keep breaking history. So that was just kind of like another notch in both of their belts. Like we did a Hell in a Cell, we did the No Holds Bar. So we got to do an Iron Man match because Divas has never done.
They
that.
want to break history? Do it for 1 fucking hour. That's breaking history.
No
I
shit,
would
right?
agree with y'all that the match was kind of like meh, and other matches was like, oh, cool, that's cool. They did have some spots. I agree with Trey. When Sasha was bleeding, I was just like, oh, okay, that's nice. That's a nice surprise.
That's nice that she's bleeding.
That's nice that she's bleeding.
I was happy
She's
with that. I
dying?
was happy
Oh,
with those
okay,
two.
huh? That's interesting.
That's a nice little touch. The blood was
That was a
nice.
nice little touch. I had a
Little
nice
function.
little blood spot. No, but yeah, it was just. But it was really good because this is the last match, guys. Like this is the final match. They're never gonna do it again. Sasha
You're so
Banks
funny.
is done. Sasha Banks is done. Charlotte has the
Yeah, then
title.
tomorrow. Oh wait, no, Sasha,
No.
Sasha and Charlie 5. Ah!
No,
No,
Trey.
I actually have a question really quick for Trey. Let me just
Yes.
ask you this, because I need to like find out what makes you tick, what makes your anger just go. Okay, so
It's a pay-per-view called Roadblock, but
No.
continue.
no, but the thing is though, it's like I'm wondering like how long do they have to go without fighting each other again for you to go like, okay, you know what, now it's time for them to fight again. Like now, I'll accept it.
I don't know because I'm so tired of it right now. It would have to be a long while because, like I said, Hovik thinks it was me being sick of him, not having chemistry was starting here on the main roster. Like I said, I didn't even like them wrestling back in NXT. I never cared for them. I never that they had good chemistry. Like Charlotte was crying on Raw Talk, almost said Talking Smack, on Raw Talk saying something about Sasha. She brings the best of me and stuff like that. But I was like,
I
really?
remember
That's
that.
y'all's best? Like,
That's
come
not Charlotte's
on.
best.
I just don't think they not have chemistry. Like the Iron Woman match between Sasha and Bailey and NXT Respect was done way better than that match because it felt more original. Like it was an original match. Like Ruthless just brought up this was supposed to be kind of like Steamboat Flairish, and I saw that, but it was like, why do they have to do this? Why does it have to be like that? Why can't it just been a simple one-on-one match between two women who can wrestle, who have good chemistry against each other, like Sasha and Bailey did?
One thing I'm gonna ask you really quick too, because you keep bringing up Sasha and Bailey, and I get it, you want to fight Bailey, that's cool. But no,
I
I'm just
don't,
joking.
but
She's
continue.
hot.
I do not, but continue.
No, but the thing is, like, her character, man. I mean, the girl comes out, and there's those fucking used car sale things coming out. Like, y'all
She's
crazy.
John Cena. She's John Cena. What's wrong with Bailey? She's John Cena.
Like, she gives people hugs. Like, it's just like I can't. Like, I'm
Bro,
not.
that's like pedophile shit, man.
No, I know it's fucking weird. So it's like for me, dude. Like when it gets to like WrestleMania time, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, granted, I'm sick of this shit too, but it needs to be Sasha versus Charlotte one more time at WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
No, it
Oh
doesn't.
my
No, it
God.
doesn't.
It really needs to.
No,
Because
it
if
does
it's
not.
if
It
Bayley's
needs to be
involved in-
Charlotte Bailey at WrestleMania, and Bailey wins
I
only for
mean-
Asuka's music to hit. Like literally, that should be Mania.
I think it should be
Charlotte-
Asuka versus the champion, like Asuka versus Charlotte, and then like a fatal four-way for number one contenders.
I mean,
Sadly, Asuka's the one to SmackDown, but yeah, like Charlotte and Bailey needs to be at WrestleMania. Sasha needs to be in a different match. I would even say Sasha needs to take from now to February off and sell the injury to her. Like sell this as like she's injured now and she needs to sit on the bench for a minute. Because I've seen too much Sasha lately.
yeah.
No, that's what she's gonna do. Like it's gonna be
She
Charlotte.
needs to come back stronger. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be Charlotte versus Beth Phoenix at WrestleMania. Like that's gonna happen.
We wish. We all wish, including Beth Phoenix. We all wish.
It's gonna be
I'm
Beth
surprised. I'm
Phoenix.
surprised you didn't do the.
No, actually, you know what? It should be a triple threat match. It should be Natalya versus Charlotte Flair versus Noel Foley. Yes, come on, give it up for Noel
Oh, fuck that shit.
Oh, man,
Show me
no.
them titties.
I
That's
want to
it.
hear what
This is
Noah.
the-
She don't got any, by the way, but no, I want to see Noah Foley's like theme music, like you know how Mick Foley, you know, it's like,
Bruh.
Car crash.
It'll be like the most cringiest fucking
like hers will be
shit.
like a go kart crash and like.
No. It's
That
probably,
ghost car crashing.
it's probably like a remote control car battery dying.
Yeah, like,
No, but for real though, going back to the Charlotte and Sasha Banks, technically Sasha Banks got a rematch clause.
Apparently, and Ruthless told me this earlier. Apparently, there's not going to be any rematch clauses. But like I said, with Sasha and Charlotte, they've gone ass backwards so many times in this feud that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow on Raw, if there's going to be some big turnaround or not. So I'm going to wait to see tomorrow. Hopefully, they keep with their promise this time, but they'll be fucked us in the ass so many times with this feud that it may happen again. We'll see.
Hey, trust me, Troy. It's the last match. It's called End of the Line. This is just it's over, man.
Damn it.
No, you know what? One thing I'm gonna make fun of you guys. So here's the reason why I get mad at y'all, because you guys complain about that shit. Oh, man, same shit over and over again. Meanwhile, you got fucking Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens and this Free Circle story.
Dude, I was pissed about that too. Why is Roman Reigns in the goddamn main event of this fucking pay-per-view? God damn it!
Homic's face.
Make them laugh. Make them laugh.
Homic is afraid right now.
Dude, Hogan looks like he's on the cover of Home Alone.
Trays outside his house.
Dude, Hogan, I'm gonna go back and take that fucking snapshot out, and I'm definitely making a Home Alone like fucking Photoshop of doing it.
Hey, do what you want to do, man. I'm about to go hide behind my dog. Demon,
He's on
protect
the
me.
warpath right now. I love it.
Dude, like Trey went like straight up Joey Styles right now. Like, oh my god!
I'm just fucking saying that this is the second ever Iron Woman match they had. Granted, I might not have liked it, but come on, like this is the fucking 30-minute Iron Woman match, and oh yeah, we gotta show Roman Reigns, show it down y'all motherfucking throat, cause y'all gonna love Roman Reigns, right?
Okay.
Fuck this pay-per-view.
I like Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns.
No, well, really quick, I just wonder, like, we're talking about Roman Reigns, but why the fuck was Rhino in this match? Like, that's kind of strange. He looks just like fucking Rhino right there, dude. Like,
I will say this: the match was kind of mad, but it did pick up a little bit of pace near the end, and it was like some cool spots, like the frog splash,
frog
off,
splash.
Barricade onto the table, even though they fucked it up because it didn't break, so he had to do it again. So that was actually kind of cool.
I'm not afraid with Kevin Owens' big old ass. Like,
I don't know if that wasn't on purpose. It did kind of look like they knew the table wasn't going to break the first time, and they're like, "No, we're going to do 2 of these."
Fuck it.
I don't know. Yeah, it was just weird because it kind of like slowed it down for me.
I will say this though: as much shit as I give Roman Reigns, and Lord knows I give him shit all the time, for the fucking vest, take it off. He actually worked a pretty good match.
Yeah.
He was selling a lot better than he normally does. And if somebody would work with him on selling more often, he'd be a much better thing. But he did the stupidest thing. He gets hit with the cannonball and then pops up into a Superman punch. And they said out of nowhere, and I was ready to fucking throw my damn PlayStation. Oh, my God.
No, wait, what did PlayStation ever do to you?
I know.
I was that mad.
No, you say the shit talking in the Charlotte match was actually pretty good. I actually think
The
the
shit talking the KO match was great.
This one was amazing. Like all the shit
That's
talking.
why I'm the champ.
Yeah, I was like all that shit, and then him mocking
Boom, bitch.
Roman Reigns at like near the middle of the part. Like that was cool. All the shit talking from KO, man, he's really good.
No,
just,
Kevin
like,
Owens is.
talking.
I love his
Owens
shit
was a
talking.
Fucking savage. I love it.
No, when it comes to the in-ring stuff, and I know this is like the third time I name dropped him, but hey, sorry, man crush, apologize. But Stone Cold, man, like back in the day in his matches, if you listen carefully when he's punching somebody, he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker," and it's on USA, so he's saying like the F word, like, "Man, fuck you, I'll beat the fucking faggot, fuck," just talking shit, and it's like. Because you see, like, he's mad. Like, he wants to win, and if he doesn't win, he wants to beat the fuck out of either Kurt Angle or The Rock or whoever it is. And he's cussing. Like, and with Kevin Owens, like, I see that too. Like, Kevin Owens will be talking shit. Like, that's why, like, he'll even bring up someone's, like, followers on Twitter. Like, you think I give a shit about 300,000 followers? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll do shit. He'll talk shit about, like, their kids, like, anything. Kevin Owens won't shut the fuck up.
I fucking love it, man.
At the beginning of the
Kevin Owens
match.
had that standing flip over leg drop. That was fucking great.
Oh, yes. That was amazing.
He hit it perfectly.
Oh,
I loved it.
No wind up. He just hit that shit too. Like Kevin Owens, he can move, man. He can move for
He's so
big guy.
man. Like he doesn't look like he can do any of the shit he does. Like no one gives him enough credit about his in-ring capabilities.
You know what it is with Kevin Owens? I think because when he started wrestling, he was a lot thinner. and not as big.
Mm-hmm.
So all the shit that he's learned, everything that he's done, like I guess he's gotten used to, even getting older, getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, fuck it, I can still do them.
Yeah, but like even in Ring of Honor, like when he was Kevin Steen, he was that hardcore guy. He was like that Tommy Dreamer type of guy where it's like, oh, blood and guts and gore, like let's just be fucking crazy, because he can't do good wrestling shit. Like I always thought Kevin Steen was like a badass version of the Sandman, you know. But
to a degree, yeah. He's Sandman, but he can move better, honestly.
Yeah. And he can
Kevin
talk
Owens
better.
is a great worker.
Damn, I want him to go back to that whole thing where he was back in the independent scene. You know, the whole kill, Steen, kill.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was
They
just
won't let him
completely
say
just
that. That's
fucking
the problem.
ruthless. Yeah, no, they can't say that. It's the PG or reality or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But, they can't really say that. But I really want him to be that ruthless. Like, take it a little bit step further. But they can't do it. But yeah, like even at the beginning of the match, the shit talking was good. He was like, "I have the title that matters. It's the one that matters." And just
like he shitted on the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Yes.
wow.
Funny. Like that was hilarious. Even though he didn't he shitted on it, but he didn't do it in a way where it's like degraded. But he was just like, "I have the title that matters," because him doing that is not as destructive as like fucking Roman Reigns coming out with the like United States like a fucking backpack. Like this shit pisses me off.
He treats that belt like it's a fucking towel.
He was holding the belt like he had somebody's keys they left outside. Like, hey, in somebody's car, somebody left their keys, somebody left their keys.
No,
You got
Roman
two
Reigns
keys.
is a complete blight on the entire face of fucking wrestling. Like every time I see him, dude, I'm just
It's
like,
because he's been given this like perfect opportunity, and he feels like, all right, well, I'm entitled to this stuff now. If they would let him treat things with more respect or turn him heel, it would work perfectly. And since he's never going to be a heel, like, just get this kid to like sell better. Have him talk to Shawn Michaels to finish him up a little bit. Something, because
It's not
he
even
could be
that.
great. If he would rip off the vest in the middle of the match, if he'd have ripped that vest off and then proceeded to beat the crap out of Kevin Owens, I'd have marked out for that. I would have done it because it'd have been that great. He needs that moment. That's the next thing for him.
I'm gonna say some really
or
gay
Paul
shit.
Heyman.
Hold up.
Oh, okay,
I
thank
still
God.
don't understand I still don't understand what's your thing with the vest, because when they were the Shield, they all were wearing fucking vests.
Yeah,
No, but they took
he
it
looks
off.
weak doing this now. When they're the Shield, they're attacking people. The vest is a look. Now it's like, dude, you have a vest on with leather plates on the back for your back and leather side plates for your ribs. Like, dude, just
Those
take the
aren't
thing off.
leather. They're vinyl. They're like yay
Oh,
thin.
are you really gonna argue the material of the fucking vest now? Like, God damn it, no.
It makes him.
Because the thing is, people always bitch and moan about the vest. It's not even a real fucking vest.
But
It's
it
like
is.
yay thin.
But it doesn't mean, like, that doesn't matter. Like, look at D'Lo Brown's vest back in 1998. Look at other people who wear that shit. They don't let them have it. Look at Legion of Doom. Those weren't real spikes. They weren't real, like, gonna, like, knock somebody out.
yeah,
But you
but
take
they're
the
also-
fucking shit off.
Well, they're also not. That wasn't even wrestling attire. That's just entrance attire.
Yeah, and
No, I
his should
realize
be
that, but they
entrance
took it
attire.
off.
Think about how much more intimidating he looks tearing that off and proceeding to go after somebody with his badass muscles rippling. Like, give me something that makes me look
all
like
right,
you
give me
actually
something to
wanna
jack off
beat
to.
somebody.
All right. Then tie that motherfucker down and have him study Khal Drogo. Then.
Yeah. He looks a bit like Jason Momoa in the first place. He might as well come out like Jason Momoa. Like, dude, tear the thing off and go to work on people.
I
what's
don't
funny,
know,
though?
man. Have you seen that Aquaman video? That motherfucker ripped.
If that turns you on, Nick, hey, that's your man.
No,
That's
you know what's
what turned
funny,
me
though?
on.
It's just the way Ruthless, the way you say it, he's like, I can tell,
It's
like,
so stupid.
I can tell who's the best, like, dresser out of all of us, because fucking Ruthless always bringing up, like, yeah, man, like, I like how AJ wore the blue and matched his shoelaces with the blue boots. Fucking, I loved how they wore this. Like, and Trey's just like, no clothes. I want no clothes on any of the men's. Like,
I just can't believe this conversation's going on.
I know.
Dude, I want Roman Reigns to be better. I want him, if they're gonna make him the face that he is, I want him to be better. Give him Paul Heyman. Do something. Like, he needs to
that'd
either
be
not be
awesome.
talking and doing more beating of people up, or just let it go entirely. Like, if you're gonna make him John Cena doesn't cover his fucking chest. John Cena goes out and beats the crap out of people. Go for it.
No, what Roman Reigns needs to do, basically, oh, look at him. You guys, hero right there.
Looking like a bootlegged Colonel Guile.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Who's
Colonel Guile, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Oh, fuck you.
John Cena had to comfort me tonight because of this pay-per-view. It was bad.
Can you imagine how adorable it'd be to see, like, little Trey on John Cena's shoulder? Like, just, It's okay, man. Don't never give up on the Raw brand. Like, you know, like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Anthony, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, that's probably. At least Hovig laughed. You know, like I win, I guess. Like that was nice. Thank you, Hovig.
No problem, bro.
No, but
Got
like,
your back.
but the thing is, man, like Chris Jericho, Codebreaker on
Oh yeah.
Owens.
Why is everyone's names like similar? Like that's kind of annoying. Like they should give them better names.
No,
Anyways.
yeah.
Owens,
Codebreaker
Roman, yeah, I got
on
it.
the
Owens.
Owens, and that was cool. And the funny thing about it was, I was thinking like, finally they're gonna do it. They're gonna break him up. He's coming for the title, but it was just like, oh no, I got you, buddy. That was all part of the plan. I just wanted you to keep the title. I'm like, fuck this. Fuck this.
Oh God, you and that fucking John Cena, I swear.
He's comforting me tonight.
No, actually, I actually like what they did with Jericho there, only because it's like, yeah, he helped him win, but he also hit him with a code breaker, so and picked up the title belt.
Yeah, I mean, it's giving more storyline progression, but it's like, it's because of people like you, Hovig, you know, haha, the list. I'm working out for the fucking list. And then Trey over here,
Motherfucker,
fucking
we
final
all are.
deletion,
Don't throw that
final
shit at me.
deletion.
Hustle,
It's like,
loyalty, respect.
yeah, that's
I'm
another
just
problem
saying.
about wrestling. Fucking
Owens asked to be put on the list, and we don't know that Jericho didn't put him on the list.
fuck the list.
15-time world champion. 15 times. 15
And he should never be
times.
16.
15 times.
All hail the true king of wrestling, AJ Styles.
God damn it.
I want them to put him on the list. I want him on the list. Fuck the list. I'll let you, Nick. Fuck the list. Just
Dude,
have
like,
Chris Jericho.
it's a
because
joke,
Ruthless-
but like, stop with the fucking, like, dude, like, I hear
Yeah.
more about the list than I've heard about the World Heavyweight Championship. Like,
Well,
Like,
I
you
mean,
made me realize that, like, Ruthless, what he was talking about. He was like, dude, he's like one of the best wrestlers in our modern era, like compared to like people like in the 70s. Because you say he has more experience than probably more people. He could do all these moves and stuff like that. He's like 40 years old and can still do like the Lion song
25.
and all
He's
these.
about to turn
other-
46.
Damn, so he's almost 50 years old and still can move like if he was 20.
we
So I'm
talking
just
about
like, dude.
Jericho?
Yeah, Jericho. Chris
Oh, okay.
Jericho. Like when you look at him, he's like still amazing. Like compared to the other old school wrestlers that didn't even like cut it, like Shawn Michaels. All of them couldn't even cut it, even though they wrestled for a long time. But Chris Jericho has been wrestling for like how long? And he still looks amazing. So because of that, he should probably be going for that title and probably actually have it at one point. So that would actually be kind
I
of
would
cool.
love it. Man, I'm with that. I'm with that. I
Yeah.
want him
Just,
to go for
it
the
doesn't need
title.
to be a long run. Just give him a quick, like, one more title run. Or, hell, let him take the U.S. belt off of Roman at the Rumble via my favorite move, the Lion Tamer.
And then let him take the title from Kevin Owens and become what
Single?
would they call it? An undisputed champion?
No, like,
Universal, some shit.
Universal,
Give
United
him a
States.
one-day reign with the
Oh,
actual
hold on.
Universal Championship.
Real
But that's
quick.
about it.
This just popped in my mind. I'm sorry, this is off topic. But European title?
Does
Yeah, that
not,
exists.
UK title, not European title.
UK, whatever, fuck.
Oh yeah, Yuki title. Yeah, but when, dude, yeah, it kind of is a European title when you think about it.
I kept calling it that too. I kept calling it a European title, but it's
Yeah.
European title. So.
Random much?
No random much, but you know what else is random? A character just bringing on the list to a fucking promo, and that being like the fucking.
Well, that
basis
is
of
the
it.
most
well, that
over
is fucking
The
random.
list is the most over thing in the company next to fucking
Yeah.
James Ellsworth.
What?
And that's sad.
You know what else is
Oh.
random? Renee's new hairdo,
Wow.
but sexy though.
Say what?
Nice.
Renee Young's new hairdo.
Renee
No.
got the hairdo.
But
Wait.
on that,
Okay, really quick before we even continue on, Raw Talk. Did you guys watch that?
I did.
Yes.
Okay, was that Renee Young or you guys are just fucking stupid?
No, that was
No,
not
no, no.
Renee
That's
Young.
not Renee Young. That's not.
Oh shit, sorry.
It sounded like her.
God,
it's
but
not.
man, you're suffering from generic white bitch syndrome. Like, holy shit. Like,
generic epic syndrome.
GWB.
GWB. No, but Anthony, I know you're about to segue into it. I think it is time for them ratings, sir. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start off with Rufus. He's the calmest one. What the fuck?
Macho King is disappointed.
Why does he look like Seth Rollins?
I
He's
thought that
Macho
was
King.
fucking AJ Styles.
He's Macho King, damn it.
I think he suffers from
Disappointed.
generic white bitch syndrome.
Generic.
There you go.
No, but Ruthless, go ahead and take it away, sir.
0.
Okay, man, fuck you guys. God,
I want to give it.
motherfucker.
Listen, I want to give it a 1 because Neville showed up at the end of the Cruiserweight match, which was amazing.
Yeah. It was
But
great.
that was the one good match. The problem is everything else around it was just a bunch of bad finishes. And I mean finishing, like the finish of the match, which is booked wrong in every single match. All of them. So
Okay.
I can't give it what I want to give it, which is I would want to give it a 1, but I can't. Everybody worked great matches, but they just were badly finished.
And what did
the
you
whole
give
way around.
TNA from last night, or the final deletion? Where the fuck? Like, by the way, can they stop fucking with it? Like, they have Impact Wrestling, but no, we're not Impact Wrestling. We're TNA. No, we're not TNA. We're TNA Impact. No, we're the final deletion. No, we're not that. We're total nonstop deletion. Like, dude, pick one. What the fuck?
No. The reason why it was called Total Nonstop Deletion is because they did it at the Hardy compound. That was it.
Yeah, that was
That was
them
just
sneaking
it.
a pay-per-view in, essentially.
Yeah, in a sense, it was like a special.
It was a TV special. It wasn't really TNA proper.
It was a holiday special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a holiday special. There you go.
Just a holiday
But what
special.
did you give TNA again, Ruthless?
3.
A 3. So you rate that higher than Roadblock?
Yeah, because they weren't accomplishing the same thing.
People,
Roadblock was trying to be a legitimate wrestling pay-per-view, trying to give you proper pay-per-view matches and actually showcase the wrestling and wrestlers. Total Nonstop Deletion was there to make you laugh and have some good nostalgia pops. I think they accomplished that, but had bad wrestling, so they don't get higher than a 3. And Roadblock, frankly, gave me good wrestling with bad finishes, a couple fairly major botches, like that shot from Rich Swann on the Kendrick at the ropes.
I was laughing my ass off of that shit.
Like, that was clearly a hardcore botch. And honestly, like I said, the finishes did not satisfy me in the slightest. The best worked match was the tag team titles match, and that should have been a lot longer and higher up the card. So yeah.
Trey,
0.
and we'll get to Trey's rating. You guys already kind of know, but we're going to save it for last anyway still. I'll give another chance to redeem himself. Motherfucker, Trey. No.
Man, fuck you, Nick. You about to bring up this big old point about, Trey and Ruth. Fuck you. Move on to the next person. Who's next?
I'm going to put this right here. They said that this is better than this. This is better than this.
Okay, I already said you was going to say that, so next.
Next.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hovig.
Yo,
Wait to get the show. What'd you give that rating of the...
a Roadblock? I give it a 2. I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Man, fuck you guys. God damn. All right.
I ain't gonna give it a perfect 5, man. 2.5.
All right, 2.5. You know, it's better than what they
But if it makes you feel any better, TNA gets a 1.5.
There you go. That's my man. See, now that's how you do. That's how you become a wrestling fan.
The only reason why TNA gets that is because that shit made me laugh. And the reason why Roadblock to me gets 2.5 is because, like, to be honest, I didn't really care about a lot of these matches, and some of the finishes, they were pointless. But there were a couple of things that I thought was great, like Neville coming back, like Ruthless talked about. Like, I thought that was awesome. Now I was like, yeah, now it gives Neville something to do, you know?
Yeah.
Neville came back as a heel. Like, that's fucking awesome.
I know. That's fucking awesome. Is this the first time he's come back? Oh, no. He was a heel in NXT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what they do with that. I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with Cesaro and Sheamus now, even though I thought it was the dumbest fucking thing for New Day to break the record and all of a sudden lose it like they always fucking do, like these records.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other things that I'm looking forward to. Now I kind of want to see what's going to happen with Seth Rollins. I don't know.
I think Triple H, man, like that would be the shit. That's
happening. That's happening with the whole Triple H thing. It's just a matter of when, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, 2.5 for Roadblock and a 1 point fuck you to TNA.
I'm gonna give mine really, really quick, and then it's Anthony, then it's Trey. Me personally, I fucking love tonight's show. There was a lot of things wrong with it. All of you guys had very, very valid points. But I would just those matches, how good they were. That fucking Sasha Banks versus Charlotte match. That's one of my favorite women's matches ever. That was amazing. Fucking eat your heart out, Lita, Trish Stratus, Mickey James, you bitch. Fuck you, Anthony likes you. I don't give a shit. I don't know. I'm just trying to be a dick now.
That's highly uncalled for, Nick.
That really was.
Yeah, poor Mickey James.
You disrespect the thick versus thick? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That match is fucking boring.
shit.
That match is fucking boring.
All right, time for me to go ahead.
Yeah. I'll start pulling out
Anthony
the
is about
gun.
to go on the warpath. You have
Is it over?
Do not disrespect the thickness.
That's disrespect thick versus thick.
Is it over?
It's over. No, but yeah, for me, man,
okay.
I would give the show a. Okay, I was gonna say 4. It's not 4. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. And the reason why is because that main event shit. Jericho, I love Jericho. Kevin Owens, I love Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins, I love Seth Rollins. But they are all involved in the stupidest shit. And I'm telling you, I don't want to sound like I'm fucking crazy or something, but this motherfucker is poison. I'm telling you, he is so fucking poison. It's like when he walks to the ring, all the excitement. Like, dude, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys base your entertainment off the crowd, but like when someone comes out and they're screaming, "Yeah!" it makes you want to go, "Yeah!" When he comes out and the commentator's like, "Oh, here he comes. Oh, it's gonna be Roman Reigns. I can't wait, Michael." And yet, like when he comes out, the fans are in a unison of like, "I want a refund." Boo, boo, fucking boo. You kind of want to boo. You can tell the fans paying for this shit want to leave when he shows up. It's fucking awful. He's poisoned. Fired this motherfucker. Make him homeless. Fuck this guy. He can find work elsewhere. Anthony, go ahead.
Damn.
All right, so you give it a 3.5. So I like how you get on Trey and Ruthless about the total nonstop deletion, where you and Hovick like that Brock Lesnar and Goldberg shit. So,
Hold up.
So we can't even front right now. So let's try to all get a
Anthony, you can't see it, but I'm too sweeting the screen right now.
Yeah, too sweet, buddy. Yeah, too sweet.
So let's not, Nick, let's not start picking hairs.
What is this, the nation of conversation? What the fuck?
Too sweet.
There.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing too. Fuck you, man. That's what I'm doing too. Yes.
Yeah, I could see. This like not total nonstop deletion. I didn't give a shit. Roadblock, it was fucking terrible. Even though I've like trolled with Trey about the whole Sasha Banks, which I believe Sasha Banks and Charlotte will never wrestle again in the WWE ring. That's she's gonna retire. She's gonna get out of retirement and fight Charlotte for the the Divas division.
It's not even called the Divas division anymore.
What the fuck do they call it?
The women's division, motherfucker.
It's so many fucking names. Like,
Ruthless, you know what time it is for, right? Your catchphrase to Anthony?
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck, man?
No, actually, I thought it was gonna be watch the fucking product.
What?
Oh, the infamous watch the fucking product, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if they keep putting out fucking product like this, I ain't watching this shit.
We don't blame you, man.
No, but I agree. Like, I didn't even know who it was when Neville came out. But when y'all was telling me, because Ruthless told me this. Well, apparently that Tight Jerry is actually gonna make his return back to CWC.
Jerry.
Tajiri, not Tajiri. Okay. Tajiri. Oh, sorry, fucking Japanese.
Not the CWC, the 205 Live.
Yeah, 205 Live. So he was actually, because that's what I thought who was coming out, but I was just like, oh, it's this Neville guy, which I didn't know, but he did make an impact. And that was actually cool. Because I actually wish storylines would do that a lot more. When somebody finished the storyline, they beat this person, somebody else comes out. So, like, what is his name? Rick Swan had beat TJ Perkins, which I was kind of sad about, and the Brian Kendrick, fuck him. And he beat both of them. And it was just like, yeah, like, who's he going to fight next? Like, because I thought they was going to do the whole thing where he fights them over and over and over again, and we get tired of it. But immediately somebody already's coming out. Somebody's already fresh into the new title picture. So that was cool. I wish storylines do that a little bit more. Enzo and the Rusevs and Cash match, who gives a fuck? The Braun Strowman, I agree with y'all. Y'all brought up some really good points, but I really wanted to see a pinfall because they just built up Sami Zayn like he was going to take down the giant, David and Goliath. Like, it just really felt like that to me. And that would have really been nice to actually see that. Like, to me personally. Yeah. And that was actually cool. I really wish, like, this pay-per-view was so bad. I really wish they would have just went all the way instead of Chris Jericho just having the cold breaker on Owens and just, like, helping him. Like, that was our plan. What if actually Roman Reigns actually won? Like, they just go all the way. Just say fuck everything.
That would be amazing. I actually would love to see a figure poke of Doom at some point. That would have been amazing.
That would have been hilarious. I would have loved that shit.
Like, what if Sami Zayn finger poked the Doom, fucking Braun Strowman pinned him? Like, get it? Because they're trying to be bad, so it's good then. Let's get a rating from Trey and fucking Ruthless. It's supposed to be shitty.
No, it's not supposed to be shitty. Like,
Nick, you are essentially comparing the Star Wars Christmas special to The Force Awakens. Like this is these two not even pay-per-views. This TV show and this pay-per-view are two entirely different.
That would have been a
animals.
pay-per-view if they could afford it.
TNA can't afford anything. Let's not.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Did you just compare Star Wars, the holiday special, and Force Awakens to Total Nonstop Deletion and Roadblock?
Can I continue my point?
Yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
Thank you.
No,
Oh my
I was afraid you
god.
might get into Star Wars
Right
talk,
now.
and I'm so sick of Star Wars. Like,
No,
so go
but,
ahead.
I would say this though, like, and I know Nick, like, I don't want, like, you say, oh yeah, it's supposed to be bad, so it's funny. It's like, no, nobody wants this shit to be bad. Like, nobody wants that shit. We want good wrestling, but at this point where it's just like, okay, you're giving me this shit, just go all the way. Just fuck it. Just do it. Just go all the way. Just drop the title to fucking Roman Reigns, because obviously y'all don't give a shit. So just go ahead. I want to see what y'all would do, because I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do with the whole tag team champions now with Cesaro, Sheamus. How they're gonna develop their characters now to see where that's actually gonna go. So I'm actually really curious about that.
Really curious to see if
Roman Reigns is going to win the tag titles. Just Roman Reigns.
No, thank you.
Just him.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, they're gonna get a point where even Roman Reigns defeats fucking Sasha Banks. Wins the women's championship.
Roman Reigns is gonna do the gimmick that Bobby Lashley was gonna do on TNA, where he just gets all the titles.
Yeah, all the belts. He's going to go on SmackDown and win all of those too. He's going to go to NXT to win all the NXT titles.
No, but yeah. I give it like a 0 because I really did not give a shit about Roadblock. But I give it I will say this: Sasha Banks. I don't know. I really don't know about that whole thing. That match was so boring. I agree with Trey, but it has its ups and downs. I did like to see blood in the whole Divas match. That was cool. But this is the last match, so that's actually pretty cool. The last match.
Trey, take it away. You're the main event. I am so scared about what's happening.
All right.
Y'all better hide your kids, hide your rock, because I'm about to go fucking in on this. New Day versus Sheamus and Cesaro. What the fuck? Why am I supposed to fucking believe that Sheamus and Cesaro and tag team is gonna fucking break up? It's gonna be the fucking New Day. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Oh yeah, Swerve, Chris Jericho's friends all along with Kevin Owens. Oh wait, the Shield are back together again, even though we saw that Tribute Troops a couple of days ago. Fuck you. Rich Strong Breakage versus TJ Perkins. Ashley Neville coming back was pretty cool. Ashley like that. But anyway, we're gonna continue. Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn. That was bullshit too. Man, god damn it. Ugh. Okay. Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. That match is not that good. Ruthless, I'm sorry. That match is not great at all. And I skipped the pre-show. Nothing about this pay-per-view was great. Nothing. It was a repeat of last year's Roadblock, which I hated so fucking much. And actually, Anthony, you got my hopes up. You was all like, oh, well, you hated Total Nonstop Deletion. You was hyped about that. This pay-per-view might be good. Well, no. It was just as garbage as last year's. They just changed it to a different date slot. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. 0 out of 5. Fuck you.
But the ring rep was a road. That was actually pretty cool.
That was like that last year.
And why is it a road? It should be a roadblock. It's called Roadblock. Come on.
No, it's like
that means
road, but it's like the road in the stage is like the block, like road.
Anthony.
Is it over?
Go back to hiding.
No,
Hey,
it's not over. It's not over yet. Because hold on. Because Trey, I know it's caught in the line, but it's like you're absolutely right. Like remember that one time Hell in a Cell was actually in hell? Like, come on. Like, you know, obviously the titles mean so much. Fucking goddamn it.
What you trying to say, Nick?
Trying to say you're full of shit, man.
I'm full of shit of calling out the bullshit.
Remember King of the Ring when he
The
used to,
same
like, have an
bullshit I
army?
call out every week on this show.
Dick, remember that pay-per-view Judgment Day where they was actually fighting at the end of the world?
Yeah, and it was like the last show ever because, death and shit. Come on!
Like, remember that pay-per-view on Taboo Tuesday where they actually fought like on a big computer? Wait, no, they actually didn't.
No, hey, remember that one time, No Way Out, but they still found a way out?
You remember WrestleMania? What is the mania of wrestling?
Well, that actually is true.
That actually is true.
You
Well,
guys
except for
act like
26.
I don't call out this bullshit every show. If I was that blind wrestling fan that was like, oh, it's real to me, damn it, and I don't call out shit and I just accept things all the time, I would agree with you guys here. But I call this shit out all the fucking time. I'm sick of this. That's why I can't wait for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 11. I cannot wait. It's gonna be 4 hours of great wrestling.
4 hours?
Man. Man.
No,
Man.
Jim Ross is doing Jim Ross is doing the commentary for.
Yeah, he's in that too. He's like,
English.
God,
All I know is Trey. Here, take my wallet. I'm done. Hey man, don't rob me, man. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
No, I don't want to rob you. I just want a good fucking product.
Take my wallet.
Honestly, people, it's
God
it.
damn.
We're not gonna do announcements tonight. I just want to put him in a good mood. So, people, we are done here. There's only one thing left to say, Anthony. What is that?
1, 2, 3. Attack.
Roadblock.
Good shit. If it was
Glorious.
just for you, man. It's okay. Just be happy, Trey. It's okay. This song's so fucking terrible.